The Style Method Podcast, helping you avoid fashion disasters one sassy tip at a time. Celebrity and high-end personal stylist Amy Salinger dives into style wins, fashion fails, and closet confessions with women of all shapes, budgets, and lifestyles. Expect expert tips, unfiltered advice, and maybe a little tough love, all in the name of great style. It's time to unlock your signature look. Welcome back to the Style Method Podcast, where it's real talk, real style, real you. I'm your host, Amy Salinger, celebrity and high-end personal stylist and founder of the Style Method System. And today I have got a very special guest joining me for some closet confessions and a big discussion about what makes your style adjectives work for you. Her name is Anna, and she is the host of the I Want Your Shoes podcast, which I actually recorded with her in Miami last week. So you're going to have to catch me on her podcast as well. Today, we are discussing her style adjectives and how to make them work for you, how to personalize them. Because I got to tell you, her and I have pretty similar style adjectives. And let me tell you, they are executed totally differently based on our personalities, our lifestyles, our location, all of the things that make us individual and different and really create our own personal, authentic style. So let's get into it with Anna right now. Hi, Anna. I am so excited to have you on the podcast. Welcome to All Things Style Method.
Well, Amy, it's amazing to be here with you. And I know that you were just on my podcast. So it's really amazing to be on yours and talk about all things style. And I really liked your method and the way you think about styling. So I'm really excited to dive into that.
All those things. I want to let our listeners know that, yes, I was on the I Want Her Shoes podcast, which is Anna's podcast. I was very lucky, actually. It was a total fluke. I happened to have a random 3-day trip to South Beach without my child, which is already a hallelujah moment. So this is the other fun thing, is that all you have to do is go watch on YouTube the I Want Her Shoes podcast, and you're going to have the most envious moment of your life, because what is actually happening is she's recording it inside her closet. It looks like a merchandise store of the most beautiful shoes you've ever seen in your life. And I myself did not understand where I was going. And when I showed up, I walked in and I went, wait, we're recording? This is your closet we are talking about? So why don't you give listeners a little description of what is the insanity, the amazingness, the ultimate fabulousness that is happening around you right now?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I call it kind of like the mini archive, but this is my closet, and I record my podcast here. So, but this is my collection. I've been collecting these wonderful shoes. In this closet, there's probably like 200 pairs.
How do you decide? I feel like this is a very important question that everyone ponders, but when you have this many fabulous shoes, it makes it actually even more of a question. How do you decide what shoes you're going to wear every day?
I start with the shoes. You would probably imagine that, I start a lot of my outfits with the shoes. So I kind of just, just see what I feel, where I'm going first, like what kind of heel height I need, is it raining, all of that. Then I think, because it rains a lot here. So you have to think about that. So we have some rain boots, some cowboy boots for those occasions. And, but otherwise I just kind of go with the flow and see what I'm feeling. If I'm feeling pink, then we'll take from the pink side. If I'm feeling, leopardy, then we'll take from here, or blue or something, we'll go here. But I think like for me, it's very, I'm very color coordinated, because it makes it easier for me to choose what I want to wear. And like, sometimes I just feel like a certain color, right? Like, I don't know if you have that, Amy, but sometimes you just feel like wearing red
Today is a red day. I went red nails, red lips, red shirt. I was feeling the monochromatic going on all the way down to my beauty products.
For me, that's like a style hack, because it makes things easier. Because even if I travel, I'll do like just one color or two colors, because then you could just like put everything together really easy, right?
You know what's funny is I dressed this way today, and usually I do not veer towards certain colors. Although I love that that's your hack. And the other big thing people should take away from this is where does one start when building an outfit? And I always say you can start from anywhere. You could start from a shirt, a pair of earrings, shoes, jeans. It doesn't matter. I love that you have a go-to accessory that you start with, which is always from the ground up. It makes life a lot easier when you pick that one statement piece and you build the outfit around. Don't try and put the statement piece in after the fact. Wait, does that mean, do you own a lot of neutral clothes then? Because if you have such showy pieces in your shoes, do you have that foundational level in your clothes, or are you just like more is more is more?
I mean, I like colors. Well, as you can see, I like my clothes. It's all like also color coordinated. And there you can see like some dress, like, yeah, it's all colorful. There's not a lot of muted stuff.
This goes a lot into what I discuss when I talk about how to put an outfit together. Is it starts with one of the big things about you is your location. And Miami really does have an inspired style. And I can say, even when I just went down there to visit, I was so excited to lean into my Miami side because I have a lot of things that I love to play with depending on where I'm traveling. And you get to like kind of be a different version of yourself depending on where you're going. And Miami specifically, I mean, lean into the brightness, lean into the fun, lean into the more is more. And girl, your shoe closet tells me everything about the more is more.
This is a Miami shoe closet, ladies. This is not, this is not for San Francisco. I think LA, this closet will work. And I think New York, it would work because in New York, you could do anything, and Los Angeles is also very colorful. And I think it would be the same, like very close to Miami, I would think.
I think that a lot of people don't realize that what you own, what you love, what makes your personal style can translate to totally different places. It's all about the slight restyling that goes on to make it work in those different places. I didn't buy all new clothes to go down to Miami, even though I'm only in Miami here and there. I pulled from the pieces that I have that really leaned into Miami style. And then I also borrowed some of my friends' pieces when I got down there, because who doesn't love to shop in their girlfriend's closet? Totally for free. Always love that. So let's get into it. As we're talking about your closet, you, like everyone else on this podcast, took the style adjective quiz that I have everybody do because it is the forever filter. It is the foundation of your wardrobe for shopping, for styling, and for everything in between. What are the adjectives that you got when taking the quiz?
So mine were edgy, timeless, and glam, and then edgy. So, I mean, the edgy,
double edgy
is there twice. So I think I have a lot of stuff, as you can see, I have a lot of studs. I have a lot of leather. I have a lot of like cool, like pieces that not everybody would dare to wear. So I think the fact that edgy was there twice is totally right. And glam, as you can see, is a lot of sparkle and color. So I'm into glam. I'm into sparkle. I don't care. Like, I think it's great. The more sparkle, the better. Let's put in the feathers. Let's put in the sparkle. All of that stuff is great. And then timeless, because, I feel like glam is timeless. Like, you're always going to have glam. Feathers and sparkle are not going away.
It's funny because I always say timeless is really different dependent upon the person, because timeless can be so many different things. It's all about how you convey it. And it doesn't necessarily mean like Jackie O is timeless. Yes, Jackie O is timeless, but there's a lot of other versions of what timeless can mean. Also, with your style adjectives, the edgy, the glam, the timeless is almost like the foundation of what you're doing. And it's the glue that's keeping it all together for your personal style.
Yeah, I love how you describe that.
Because it's so true. Did the quiz resonate with you? The actual adjective that you got?
For sure. It did. I love the way you did it. And, it definitely did. It's very clear, like what your style is, if you know, but I think the only thing I would think of is some people, if you don't know what your style is, then you would not be able to really take that quiz. Because you would
here's the difference. It's that you were taking the quiz from the perspective of, I know very clearly what my style is. The way I describe it for people that don't know what their style is strip away what you're thinking, the function, where am I going to wear this, all of the outside noise. I want you to literally just look at those images and say, what am I drawn towards? What do I love? No rhyme, no reason. And it will get to kind of the underbelly of what you authentically are, because you're not thinking so hard about, what am I supposed to do? Where am I going? What am I wearing? That kind of thing. So it does actually end up getting to the underbelly of your true and authentic style. It's a lot easier when you have as strong a style sense as you do, which I absolutely love. So I want to get into all the things about your style because I think that, I have a lot of different people on this podcast. Some have a really strong sense of style. Some are kind of teetering in the unknown and they don't know what to buy. They don't know how to dress their body type. It's always fun to talk to another super fashionista, if you will, because the clarity is there. Like, you know what works for you. You know what you want to put on. So give me a quick snapshot. I'm curious of your lifestyle and how your personal style of that edgy, that glam, that timeless works into the everyday of your lifestyle. And talk a little bit about the business you're launching, because obviously what you wear is branding you for this new business you're launching.
Yeah, I know. And that's, really good point. Because, I dress, as I mentioned, I live in Miami. So I dress like I live here, right? So I'm not so that's where the edgy comes from. But I always had a little edgy, like in San Francisco, I had a lot of leather, and, boots and studs and things like that. So, and here it's more like cutouts and like cool tops and stuff, so. And yes, I'm really excited. I'm launching a caviar line called I Want Her Caviar. So for that, the whole vibe and aesthetic is very luxurious, but also at the same time timeless and edgy again. So it does go with my aesthetic. So I'm really excited. And for that, I plan on wearing a lot of like classic pieces, right? Like a lot of just like monochromatic thing or just black or whites, and obviously bling, because the caviar that I Want Her Caviar have like a little bling in there in the eye. So that's part of the brand. And I definitely want to like display that with how I dress. And I actually have another company called AI Loves Data. And I have a lot of events for that. And the colors are pink for the brand. So I always wear pink. And I always get my nails done with like the brand. So I'm always like, I think that's very important to reflect your brand, because that is what people remember, and like people remember me in a pink suit or purple suit or, something fun. And always the shoes. And I always tell the story. I don't have the shoes now, but I had these like Cynthia Nixon shoes. Like when I first went to my first conference, it was like literally 2000, maybe 3 or something. It was a long time ago. But those shoes started a conversation that introduced me to the person that actually introduced me to the people who bought my first company. So later on in a couple of years. So, I mean, you never know what a pair of shoes or any kind of pair of clothing, because it's not just shoes. I mean, I could give you an example. I have this amazing pair of pants that people always are like, where did you get these pants? And they have these cutouts.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So how do we describe these to the people that are not, so first off, they are hot pink.
Let me just show you but these, like when I put these on, like it's a conversation starter. Not too edgy to the point where it's not appropriate, but it's just, and
in Miami, let's be honest. I live in parts of Rhode Island, and I can assure you that might be a little too edgy here, but they are definitely a conversation starter. There are slits, if you will, cutouts, just top of thigh with rhinestones lining said cutouts. And so it's literally, they're a pair of business pants with the colors taking them over the edge, but the cutouts and the rhinestone are like, you can't miss me. Pay attention to me. I am here and you are going to remember. And I think that you said something so smart. Like, branding really is, and people need to lean into this. Branding really is about not only playing the role. You are boss babe. You're wearing things that are more structured. You're wearing things that are reading as like, I'm in charge, and structure, by the way, equates to that. Don't wear a flowy dress to a business boss babe event. It's not going to fly. You want to go in the quote unquote power suit that represents you and what you're able to pull off and what you feel comfortable with. But also you want to represent the brand, and doing that through colors is 100% going to get you there, as well as like making sure that you are memorable. All of my branding photos for my business have some level. I do a lot of maroon because there is maroon in the branding of Style Method. It is the idea of making sure you are your brand is you, but people are noticing you for your fabulous fashion, not because you're dressed head to toe in one color that's the same color as your brand. So make sure you feel comfortable, you feel confident in it. And I love that you also are adapting depending on which brand you're representing, depending on where you're going. It's still you. That's what people don't understand a lot is like, getting those style adjectives is important, but knowing how to utilize them depending on the scenario you're going to is so, so very important, and it's leveling up.
Yeah. And also, at home or like off the cloth, I'm, a mom and then I do workouts. So I'll probably wear, but I have edgy things like I'll wear stuff like this, So
I love that. It's a onesie. So it's a onesie workout outfit.
Yes, it's like a onesie. Yeah, exactly. But so there's always, I'll always bring that part of my style into a workout, or if I'm with the kids or whatever, right? There's always like a little something.
So with one of my friends, there was this whole conversation I had about like, how come I always look put together even when I'm running errands? And I'm like, you're misunderstanding it. It's because I don't own, I have something junky, let me throw it in the junky drawer. Like that doesn't happen. Things get removed. As far as like even athleisure, comfortable running around with my son, doing errands, grocery store, real life related things, I'm still looking to be put together, but comfortable. Yesterday was like, I had a me day and I went and got a facial and I did some grocery shopping. I did all the things and I had on a matching, we can call it a sweatsuit, but it was like kind of like a matching cream Varley suit that is this like leveled up athleisure that I put it on with cream high tops. I put it on with a cream jacket and a cream bag because I was going, apparently I do like monochromatic. More than I realized.
Yes, you're doing it. You're saying.
I do think that monochromatic is the fastest way to make yourself look more elegant. And another style hack that people should try right away is just like wear the same color from head to toe and you'd be surprised how quickly it levels up. Let's jump into using these style adjectives and how we build out an outfit, which is what you're already doing. I just provide a little bit of a formula for doing it. Yeah. So, okay. We have those style adjectives. We talked about it 2 times edgy, glam with some foundational timeless mixed in there. Now let's talk about the outfit equation and where you're going and what you're doing. So outfit equation is always the location plus the weather plus the activity plus the audience. So let's jump into the piece you chose.
Yes, I think it goes really nice with this necklace already.
We added a necklace already. I love that. All right, so let's talk about this.
Yeah, so this is how do you pronounce Mugler?
Mugler. Terry Mugler. Like Terry Mugler is high fashion, edgy, fabulous, does a lot of red carpet. Anytime you see someone on the red carpet who has sculptural fabulousness, that is so, you're like, how did they even put that on? It is absolutely fabulous and definitely slightly over the top. So why don't you describe a little bit for the viewers what this, is it a bodysuit? Start there.
It's a bodysuit. Yes. So it's a bodysuit, but it's a top really. Topper, and it actually also has these holes for your thumbs. So
oh my gosh.
It even makes it like more edgy.
Even more edgy.
Right. Yeah.
There is also mesh cutouts.
Yes, and it has
all
mesh
over.
Kind of like a superhero costume. Reminds me of like superheroes. That's why I like it.
Now, okay, full disclosure, let's ask the most important question is, I don't think, just so also the listeners can understand all the mesh cutouts that are going on here and how cool it is, I don't think you can wear a bra with that, can you?
Oh, you cannot.
Definitely no bra, because it's not just a mesh cutout at the top. It looks like a superhero with long nails, like sliced the front of it.
You're matching pants, but that was a little too much. So I just got the top because
I always love where people draw the line when they have fabulous over the top style. You're like, the whole matching suit was where I drew the line.
Like the timeless thing comes in because this will be timeless by itself, but not as a suit. So
you added a necklace to the top of this. It is a high neck. It is like a mock turtleneck, correct?
Yeah. So it is a turtleneck. But it is like, it also reminds me of like ice skating.
So let's back up for a second and discuss the fact that we are wearing something so fabulous, so over the top and amazing. And also, honestly, it's very sexy to what is the event?
Yes, we're going to brunch at the Sataya, which is a really nice spot. Have you been to brunch at the Satai? It's
I
very
have not been to brunch
backyard.
there, but is it a hotel or is it just a restaurant?
It's a hotel, but they have a restaurant there called Jaya. So this is where it's one of the best brunches in Miami. So it's quite fancy. So there will be people dressed in these things.
It's a scene and be seen type of place. We're in Miami. We're at the Satai. We're at a fabulous brunch. So the activity is eating, sitting, and I would assume a little bit of people watching if everybody is dressed to the nines like this. Who's the audience? Who would you be going? Would this be a friend situation? Would this be a coworker, a business?
It would be like a friend situation.
And all your friends, I'm assuming, dressed to the nines too.
Absolutely, yes.
So, okay, let's get into to start. I am obsessed with this bodysuit. I actually would say, as much as I love that necklace, I do kind of not want to take away from the amazing cutout mesh that's happening on the top. And for those of you not on YouTube, you have an amazing short haircut. I live for the short haircut, meaning we have a lot of space for a fabulous earring. I would rather see a bigger earring and the design of the top of that bodysuit. You're already reaching for an earring, and I love this.
Yes,
oh my gosh, I love these. Do it close up for the camera. I would love to see. Okay, I'm going to go with the one in your... Is that the back or the front in your left hand?
This one?
Oh my gosh, those are them. I love those.
Yeah, I like these two for this. It's like very with that vibe. Yeah.
It's bold but it's like simple bold at the same time. So it is a large gold circle with a little bit of color coming behind it. It's a dangle, but again, it's balancing out all the cutouts without overpowering it. I am loving these earrings so hard. There's also a very large rhinestone at the top that's the stud going through your ear. So there's 100% a party going on, but I think it's not overcomplicating. I always like to say, especially when something's an amazing statement piece, I don't want to compete for its attention, but I do want to add to what's going on. So before we even get to the bottom half, because I want to talk to you a little bit about how dressy or casual you are comfortable feeling, I would love to see, and you have all the shoes in the world, would you be okay if we went with a metallic gold, some sort of slide heel or something along those lines? They're right there. Okay. That was super simple. So we're going for an absolutely fabulous
this is what
heel.
I was imagining for this. Yeah.
Yes. And it pulls the gold from the earring down to the foot. It has a little bit of the sparkle rhinestone going on the heel. It's a little bit strappy.
It's a Ferragamo, it's like around the ankle.
It wraps all the way Grecian style around the ankle with a square toe, but it is open, it is sandal, and it's got the sparkle. And it's bringing the muted gold from the top down to the gold sparkle in the bottom. I'm loving all of this. I think we've created such a party, a sleek, fun party, if you will, with the top still being able to showcase, the earring being bold, bringing the gold down to the shoe. I'd like to see... I use the word subdued. That's not the right word, but something that isn't, again, competing with the rest of all the fun. And yes, definitely a high-waisted pant.
I mean, maybe you think it's too much. I was thinking like the leather skirt.
I do love that.
I don't know if that's too extreme for Miami because it's hot,
I think it might be too extreme with the long, because that's a neoprene bodysuit, correct? That's going to be heavy.
Hot.
It's going to be hot. Or a wide leg pant that gives a little breathability in a lighter material. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's a brunch outfit for you.
Or actually it could be a skirt as well. Like it could either be this or this.
Okay, so better. I think we're going shorts. I think at the end of the day, the black high-waisted leather, it's kind of like a mini skirt. I just think it goes this could easily go evening. But yes.
But for Miami, it's brunch.
It's brunch, exactly. But the shorts are where we're really, for Miami, taking it into brunch. I think if you did a skirt, it would level it up to a dressy dinner place. And the shorts are what make it more playful, to be honest with you. Okay, So here's the last question. Do you have a bag that has black and gold? Because I want to tie together.
Yeah, I do.
I would also do an oversized black pair of sunglasses, an oversized pair of black sunglasses, even with a slight gold. Oh my God. All right. Everybody, it's all come together in this moment. She just pulled out a black and gold. It's a Balenciaga, but it's an oversized clutch. It is striped and it's pulling everything together. So now
it looks really good together.
The whole outfit, when you're walking with that bag, it's all tied together and pulled together right in the middle. Everything that's going on, all the things that might be a little bit overdone, all quote unquote make sense now by pulling in the bag. I'm kind of obsessed with your brunch outfits and jealous that I'm not getting to go to brunches like this.
I know you need to come to brunch, Amy.
My God, this is like
I
right
love this
up my
outfit.
alley.
I'm gonna wear it. It's on Saturday. So
okay. So here's what we ask here at the Style Method Podcast. Do a little video of yourself, take a few pictures. We want to see this outfit in action, and we're going to throw it in right here so everybody can check it out. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate you coming on. I can't wait to hear myself on your podcast.
That's coming out in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to see and hear this. This is so much fun. This was like perfect. I would do it. We could do it again.
We'll do it again. We love a repeat performance here.
So amazing. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you so much. We'll see the outfit. I'm showing it right now. Stay tuned. Thanks again so much for joining me on this episode of the Style Method Podcast. And if you want to make your style adjectives work for you, well, first you got to take the style adjective quiz. Just go to stylemethodpodcast.com. You'll be able to get the quiz there. And then follow at Style Method Co. on any social media. Read all those blog posts I've got on stylemethodco.com. Follow all the things on the social media. Listen to the episodes of the podcast and make your style adjectives work for you. I am all about helping all the people on this beautiful earth find their own authentic style, but you got to put in the work. You got to find out what your adjectives are, and then you've got to learn, how do I take these adjectives and implement them in my everyday? It sounds harder than it is. I have given you the black and white steps. Follow them, follow me, follow Style Method Podcast, and let's all become a little bit more confident and a little bit more fashionable every day.